Greetings, my name is GoldenWing and we are playing Let's Play Space Engineers. Episode 1, where hopefully I don't crash into this planet. So, this is Space Engineers Beta, and I've played this game a while ago, but so long ago that they didn't actually have planets, believe it or not. So this ought to be interesting. First order of business is we take our atmospheric lander and try not to crash into this planet. That's my goal. Take my helmet off here. Have added a few mods to this game. We'll touch on them as they become relevant, but first one that's relevant here is our speed. I did add a mod that increased the maximum speed to 200 meters per second for both small and large ships. So that's what's going on here. I want to make it over to this lake. This looks like a nice place to land. So let's see. Those darker spots are where ore spawns. So we've got a good amount of choice there. This is looking good. We can maybe kill some of this lateral velocity. How's that? That looks better, other than the fact that we're falling uncontrollably. There, how's that? There we go. Now we're getting somewhere reasonable. Try and get down closer to the surface here. $100. 800, 600, we're going backwards. I don't want to go backwards. Forwards. That's good. 50. There we go. Okay. So now that we've sort of gotten downish, let's go be nosy and see what these deposits are. We've got a little bit of power remaining to do this. A little lower. Silver, cobalt, ice, and is that it? Just silver? Uranium. Silver, cobalt, and uranium. You know what? I'll take that as a landing. Not that it much matters, but I will take that. So, put ourselves down on the ground here. There we go. Okay, first orders of business. I'd like to group the engines into a group that's not called group. There we go. And turn those off. All right. So, welcome to, not Earth, as it turns out. Get my toolbar configured to some semblance of reasonableness here. That's good. Okay, so got our little starter ship here. Now, the starter ship's got batteries on it. I can't move those, but I do sort of want their power. So I've got a bit of a plan for that. Let's put some of this stuff away. Turned off bulbs, so we don't actually need the gun right now. 5. That's high enough. Just want to make a bit of a platform here. Nothing large. Just sort of want to get settled. The next thing I want to grab is a merge block. So that we can't move those batteries. Most things in Space and Engineers you can grind down and replace someplace else, but those batteries are not one of them. Let's make this a little bigger. Let's get rid of you. And let's get rid of you. That's good. Let's get rid of this block too. And that block. That's good. Let's dump you guys too. See how it says temporary ship will get removed? Yeah, that's what we're going to deal with. Only if I can reach. There we go. Those guys down. Excellent. Now, let's go dump our excess resources. And I want to remove this stuff. I'm not going to need this ramp here in a minute. In fact, it's going to get in the way. You know what I should do before I forget? Because I always forget. Let's grab these hydrogen bottles. Otherwise I'm going to strand myself down the bottom. I'm going to fall. It's fine. There we go. So, that all taken care of. Also our merge block there. Gonna need parts for this. Yeah, we'll get to those. Small steel tubes, eh? Oh, good thing we can get those from just about anywhere. And let's grab parts for another one. 2 computers, large steel tubes. Computers, large steel tubes. Okay. So, oops. No, don't want to fall. Yeah, see, I knew I'd run low on hydrogen. Okay, so here's the thing. Remember that? Yeah, temporary ship will get removed, blah, blah, blah. That's all nice. But if we do this, engines on, landing gear released, lift you up, bring these 2 merge blocks together. Just like that. We get an error. See? Perfect. Now that error is from a mod that I added, and we did a little damage. It's fine. The thing is, these two grids are now the same grid. So we can build this out. And actually, check this out. We don't even need these anymore. We can get all our components back. Just like that. And now they're the same grid, which means we can leverage the power that's in here. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make this platform just a touch bigger, and I will be right back. There we are. Much better. So we've got a bit of a platform laid out here now. So next thing I want to do is move some of the major componentry out of this ship and onto this platform where it's a little more useful to me. And I know I'm going to want to hook them all up together. So we're going to add these conveyor junctions into the floor. This is sort of the layout I like to use for the just the starting platform. Just kind of why I know where these sit. And now that I think about it, let's grab some extra plate. I want to weld you up, and make these three. What I planned. Oh, you know what? And that one too. So they're gonna have stuff on them in a second. So, did you get any materials? No. So the cool thing about Space Engineers is everything except the, where's my welder? The power cells. See how there's 120 power cells in there? Yeah, we can't grind those down. We'll get scrap back. But the rest of it we totally can. So I can just grind this cargo container down and move it. Just like that. Now the other things that we're gonna want to put over here, let's grab some of that. Let's lay this out. We'll want the medical bay and a refinery. That looks fine. We'll also want to move our assembler. That looks good. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. So, we can come back in here. We can grab... What am I missing? Right. Let's grab this assembler. Move him over. Let's grind him up. Come on over here. Put him back together again. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and move the medical bay and the refinery as well. That will be right back. There we are. That's better. So we've got our medical bay moved, the refinery, and the assembler. The next thing I'd like to do... Yeah, the next thing I want to do is let's get these batteries down. Where do I want to put these? How about right off here? And there you go. Yeah, just like that. That'll be fine. Put our resources in there. Back over here. Get the rest. One advantage of landing in daylight, I suppose, or in nighttime rather, is that you'll probably be able to get these up and with solar panels attached before the sun comes up. I want you guys to be in recharge mode though. And I would like to flip you to discharge only, you to discharge only, and you to discharge only. Hopefully that means they'll start dumping power into our new one there. So one of the mods we have installed, whoops, it's not fall off the platform. One of the mods we have installed is called Easy Inventory. That's what allows me to right click on that and withdraw the items I need. Oh, a handy feature. There we are. And let's make sure you get set to recharge. Excellent. Now, do I have any extra plate on me? 2. Of course I only have 2. Let's get some more of that. And we'll just put a couple of those out. That'll be fine. I think actually that's one too many, if I remember right. So the next thing we want is I'd like to get these solar panels down before the sun comes up. 3, 4, that's all I can carry. So let's get these guys laid out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know we can do at least 6. I think we can do 8. Load these guys up. This will help get us some power. So we'll move that uranium wow, words. We'll move the uranium reactor over, and that'll help. We don't have, at the moment, we don't even have a full ingot of uranium. So we want to be kind of conservative there. And these solars and batteries will help a whole lot. I think we actually have more. Yeah, we've got more solar cells. Oops, no. 7, yeah. So that'll take 32. I think we've got another 32. Let's go check. Oh yeah, we've got a ton more solars. I think we're going to run out of other components for it, though. You've got enough, you've got enough. What do we have left? Wow, 128, really? Sweet. So, let's not fall. So that'll be 64, and that'll be 128. Just, do we have the plate for this? Clearly not. Why would I even ask such a silly question? All right. So we'll just get these laid out like this. This will be fine for now. You want computers and large steel tubes. Okay, let me get the rest of the parts for this back in a second. There we are. Much better. So now we have, golly, what is that? 12 of our solar panels? Fantastic. We'll finish off these. That means when our the sun comes up here, get a lot of power. Well, the other thing we can do to help ourselves, because we are really not using the refinery right now, and we're not using the assembler right now. Turn those off. Okay, next order of business is we need the oxygen generator, which seems an odd sentence standing on an Earth-like planet with a breathable atmosphere, but we are going to need that for the hydrogen generation, and we're going to need the reactor. So that should be easy enough. We'll just come in here and grind it up. Done. And we'll come up here, grab our uranium, grab the reactor. While we're at it, I'll take this air vent, just because we're going to need the parts anyway. Apparently I'll break the floor I'm standing on? Sure, that's normal. Oh, thank you. Do I have enough space for you? Could I turn my jetpack off? Possibly. There we go. Lovely. So, just pop those in there real quick. Alright, so again, I want to be real conservative with the resources, so I'm going to turn the reactor's conveyor system off before I put the uranium in this chest. Otherwise, the reactor would pull it in, and I'd rather it not do that. We're doing fine with the battery power we've got right now. So there's our oxygen generator. Put this stuff away. Grab the ice that I'd pulled out of it earlier. I think I tossed the oxygen bottles in here, yeah. Grab those out. Put them in there. Okay, so this is looking pretty good. We've got power, we've got storage, medical, refinery, assembler. What are we missing? Bonus points for anybody who just said I did not move the flight seat. Let's do that. That's going to be needed. Get that over here. Do-do-do-do. Just like that. Okay. Oops, how am I going over here? Well, I walked all the way over here. Let's take the chest out. And what else can we carry? Oh, we want the programmable block. And I want to grab that timer. You two will be handy later. Got plans for them. Do I have a reasonable amount of steel plate? Take a little more. So this programmable block and timer will be really useful. I've got a good idea that I want to show you guys next episode. We've got more pressing issues to worry about right now. So for now, we'll just set it over here. We'll use that later. So, are you guys training? Maybe, hopefully? Yeah, alright. Take out the tank. Don't need you. We'll take out the gyroscope. Not without emptying our inventory, we won't. I wonder. Got an idea. Let's grab our drill for a second. Isn't silver... Oh, I better take a... Whoops. I better take a waypoint. I tend to get lost easily. There we go. I think silver was one of the things we had dropped on, wasn't it? Anybody remember? I think so. Why am I only seeing ice? Ooh, aha, silver. Cool. Don't need much, but I would like a little. That would be really helpful right now. Alright, let's go get some silver. So I'll show you why this will be nice. Get down there. Of course, I only now realize that I'm running low on power. Well, at least we have hydrogen to get out of this hole. Which is getting very deep. That looks like silver. Nice. Let's just gather a bit of this. For most of the series, I won't do the mining on camera. This can get kind of drab after a while, but I just want to grab a little bit. Excellent. That should be plenty. Now let's see if we can get ourselves out of this hole. Preferably without hitting all the walls. Fantastic. I made a ramp. Yeah, I did. Haha. Look at me thinking forward. Okay, so now that we have just a bit of silver, let's throw it in our refinery. See if he'll be kind enough to smelt that up for us. Now, I want to grab... Let's get a metal grid. What else did I need? I'm going to say a display will do. Oh, very nice. Should be more than enough. So if we put this grid and this display in here, and then we ask our assembler to break those down into their components, and then we actually turned the assembler on so it could do something. We'll end up with a little bit of iron, nickel, cobalt, and silicon, along with our silver that we've just mined. We should be able to grab some upgraded tools. Should be super helpful. Had a bit more iron, we could make the upgraded drill. Right now I just want these two. Extra iron, huh? I'll probably come up with extra iron. There's some extra iron. Actually, as a matter of fact, let's see. Let's take our new stuff. Let's put you, and you in there. Disassemble those. Now, do we have enough? Sweet. And there we go. Now we can ditch the normal ones. We can skip the enhanced and go right to proficient. How is that for proficiency? Ah. Yes, I know, it wasn't funny. Alright. So, this should make this job go a lot easier. Right, check this out. See? I can cut the nose right off my ship. Isn't that great? And it was much faster to do so. Alright, there was that pesky power problem we were having. Let's recharge here. So, that's pretty good. We stripped everything that we wanted to move out of the ship. Those batteries are draining nicely. Sun's coming up here. Oh, look, and our batteries are nice and full. That's great. So we can turn these back to auto. Just leave all these boxes unchecked, and the batteries will do whatever they need to do. I'm going to leave those batteries in for as long as possible. They'll be the last things I remove, but all of the rest of this, the landing gear down here, the atmospheric thrusters, even the ore detector, there's a battery in the floor. Is that where the other battery was? No, that's the ore detector. Ah. Cool. Let's have you discharge too. So, I will, I'll break down everything save these batteries. In fact, I'm going to put a little block here so I don't lose that one. That one up there too. But the rest of this we can just tear down. The parts out of the atmospheric engines have a ton of stuff in those big engines, so they'll be really useful to put together a bit of a mining ship, which will be fantastic. So, thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you all enjoyed it. I am having a blast with this game. Some of the changes that they've made since the last time I played are absolutely incredible. So this will be a lot of fun. We'll build a bit of a base here. I want to build some much better solar arrays. There's a lot of really cool and interesting things you can do in Space Engineers. Can we see the moon or anything? There's a moon orbiting this planet. There's a Mars-like planet. And I think an alien planet after that. So we'll have to build a ship. You're kind of loud. We'll have to build a ship and go explore what we can out there. But for now, have a good one, and I will see you next time.